Welcome back to Adventure Tech, where I do the research so you don't have to. I've been scouring the internet. I've been checking out all LiTime's batteries, see which ones I think are the best and most suited for different applications. And I think this one is one of the most versatile, it's suited for every application. It's got a built-in BMS, all kinds of different things, 560 amp hours, and a metal case. Pretty cool battery, and it's got a huge discount, so I really couldn't help but highlight it on today's video. But if you're in a hurry and just looking for a discount, feel free to use my promo code AdventureTech. You can get an additional discount on this. Use the links in the comments or the description to get over this page, get a good deal, and help support my channel at the same time, which I always appreciate. So for everybody else, let's take a closer look. We got high capacity for home storage and off-grid living. You got 12 volt, 560 amp hour. That's so much power. This LFP battery is designed for high demand energy scenarios like home storage, off-grid cabins, RV, and solar systems. Not to mention, if you threw this in an Overlander, you'd have probably more power than anybody else. Massive 560 amp hour capacity provides reliable, long-lasting power to meet your energy-intensive needs. Built for durability and efficiency, it's a perfect solution for sustainable living. Power your home or off-grid setup with confidence. You got reliable energy storage built to last. You got 7,168 watt hours. Wow, that's a lot of power. Actually, I have two smaller 12 volt batteries, 230 and 280 amp, and this is even more than that. Wow, that's a lot of power. The other thing is that my batteries can't put out as much power as all this can in one. This can put out 3,200 watts, no problem. Not only when you upgrade your battery size, you upgrade your output, you can get bigger inverters. You got LiTime's 250 amp BMS built in. They got 20 plus BMS protections, keeping this battery safe and keeping it lasting a very long time for you, including their low temp cutoff protection. That is the big one. You don't want to degrade your battery life. So if the battery is too cold, it will tell you, it will prevent you from hurting your battery and keeping your battery lasting a long time, basically foolproof. You got EV grade LFP battery cells, 4,000 plus cycles at 100% depth of discharge, meaning you can charge and discharge this battery over 4,000 times before you even notice a capacity difference. And you can continue to use it after that. They rate these at 10-year lifespan. They give a 5-year warranty on these, and realistically, you could use them a lot longer than that. You got the metal SPCC case, which is awesome. It's very rugged, can handle a hit or two. So you can get 4 in parallel forward series up to 114 kilowatt hours. So the EV grade LFP battery cells that offer unmatched durability and eco-friendly performance with 4,000 plus cycles at 100% depth of discharge, 6,000 plus at 80% depth of discharge, and 15,000 cycles at 60% depth of discharge. That's what I'm talking about. These batteries are going to last a very long time for you. Delivers over 10 years of lifespan, easy, no maintenance, reducing replacement costs, green, safe, and stable. It's perfect choice for sustainable energy solutions. Kind of a no-brainer because you don't have to replace this battery for so long. And the price isn't even that high compared to lead acid. In lead acid battery setups, you're not going to get this advanced protection. These BMS have so many different protections, from overcharge, over discharge, overcurrent, overheating, low temp, short circuit. So even if you make a mistake with the battery, it's going to keep it safe. And if it does shut off, you got your auto recovery. You got huge capacity output. So most of the time, you're not even going to have a problem with this battery. You got 250 amp continuous discharge or charge rate. You can charge or discharge this battery very quickly. And you got pre-charging function, which is great. That means that you can hook this battery up to inverters and you don't have to worry about using a transistor or anything like that to prevent the damage to your inverter or other equipment. And it's got salt spray proof casing. This battery is extremely versatile. LiTime definitely checks all the boxes. They are not shorting you or cutting any corners. That low temp protection is a good example. Now, this battery shouldn't be charged or discharged at certain temperatures because it can damage it, especially when the battery is extremely cold. This battery is going to know. It's going to keep you from doing anything to harm the battery. And that SPCC metal casing gives you strength, stability, and longevity. Superior protection against impacts, vibrations, and corrosion. Excellent heat dissipation ensures stable performance even under heavy loads, making it ideal for home storage. And this is a lithium iron phosphate battery. It's not a lithium ion battery. These are great and they're very safe. It is high energy density, which you need to be safe with, but you do not have the issues with explodable chemistry with lithium ion batteries. The chemistry inside lithium iron phosphate batteries is not explodable. The chemistry is inexplodable by nature. So this one battery can meet all your power needs. You don't have to worry about multiple batteries, fuses, and breakers and wires. This is 560 amp hour battery all in one. And you get huge power output of 3,200 watts continuous. That means that you can hook up your bigger inverters. I know a lot of people have made the mistake of buying big inverters thinking that they can hook up big stuff to it. but they only got a 100 amp hour battery. It can only put out 100 amps. Now this is a 560 amp hour battery with a lot of battery storage, and it can put out 250 amps, handling those higher wattage devices. And as with all these LFP batteries, you can charge with DC to DC chargers directly from your car. So this is great for RVs and on-road setups. You can charge the battery using an AC to DC charger with your generator, which can hook up a nice silent generator for you. Think about that. If you're camping somewhere where you're only allowed to use generator for an hour or two, but you want power all day, use that hour or two to charge this battery up, and you can use this battery all day long or for multiple days. And of course, you got your LFP battery chargers, which are great. You can hook those into the wall at your house, or you can get an MPPT, which charges this battery using solar panels. All this stuff is pretty easy to set up too, in my opinion. So this is a versatile energy for every scenario. You got your off-grid, RVs, campers, trailers, home energy solutions, solar systems. Maybe you got a farm or something, you're trying to sell energy back to the grid. You're gonna need batteries either way for your energy storage system. So this is gonna be versatile and useful in that situation, as well as marine, because it's got that SPCC case that is corrosion resistant. And you get unmatched support. I would have to agree with that. LiTime's been great to work with. Plus they get 5-year warranty on these batteries. And when was the last time anything offered 5-year warranty? These things are very well built, and LiTime's very confident in their product, obviously. I'm about to tell you about one of the coolest batteries that you can get from LiTime. Now this is a huge battery, and I want to stress the fact that you can get up to 94 kilowatt hours of power, and you can also upgrade to 48 volts with this and run your solar inverter chargers and different things like that run on 48 volt systems. Very versatile battery, and it is enormous. Basically, this is one of the biggest battery setups that you can get. So if you're serious about getting a lot of backup power, this is the way to go. If you want to do it in an easy and efficient installation way, then this is the way to go, because these are huge batteries all in one case. You do not need to hook multiple 12 volts to get 460 amps. It is all in one battery, and I tell you, 460 amps is a lot of power. It is amazing to see this all into one, and it is so convenient. I used to run a lot of 12 volt battery banks, but after a while it got real messy. I love having one big old battery, everything contained in one unit, and one BMS taking care of the entire situation. Not only is it important to get a big battery like this because it's got a lot of battery storage, but a lot of these inverters cannot handle a high output with a small battery. So no matter how many little 12 volt batteries you got, you're just not gonna get a huge amount of output. You're still only gonna be able to put out 100 amps or so. You get a bigger battery like this, it's got 250 amp intelligent BMS built in to keep everything safe up to 250 amps. That's a lot of power you can put out on this battery. So keep that in mind. This is 5,888 watts of reliable, eco-friendly energy storage, 400 amp hour high capacity. This is EV grade A lithium iron phosphate cells. These are going to last a very long time for you. Built with these LFP battery cells, you get 4,000 plus cycles at 100% depth of discharge. You're getting 10 plus years lifespan. I believe these have a 5-year warranty on them as well. Now this is a system that's built in, a computer system that's going to keep an eye on this, going to make sure to protect you from over voltage, under voltage, overheating, overcurrent, short circuits, all kinds of things. And this battery is crazy. It can output at 250 amps continuously charging and discharging. So you can charge this battery up in about 2 hours, get a huge amount of power output on this. And you can even get 800 amps for 1 second if you need a boost. So this is a power monster. It can get a max load of 51.2 kilowatts out of it, which is insane. Taking a look at how you can upgrade this system, when you have one piece, you got 5,800 watt hour, or you can upgrade it all the way up to 94. Not only that, you can get up to 51,000 watts out of this. 51.2 kilowatts. You can get this by hooking multiple batteries up and get a continuous discharge or charge current of 1,000 amps. That is very impressive. But not only is this battery impressive, but you probably think this thing's got to weigh 200 pounds. Nope. This battery only weighs 86 pounds, and it is not very big. 20 inches by 10 by about 8. 64% lighter, 44% smaller than two 12 volt 200 amp hour lead acid batteries. That is a huge difference. This is going to be literally ideal for any situation: motorhomes, trailers, vans. You got the casing, which is very safe for salt spray and different things like that, corrosion resistant, which is going to be good in your boats or off-grid setups, or even in your homes. It's going to be safer in your homes because this is not a lithium ion battery. This is a lithium iron phosphate battery. And of course, you can charge this various different ways, whether you want to hook it up to your solar system, charge it up quickly through your generator and use it throughout the day quietly, or you can hook it up through an AC or DC to DC charger. And LiTime is offering 5-year warranty on this. They do deliver everything safe. They got local warehouses, 24-hour service, and I've actually been working with LiTime and reviewing their batteries for like a couple of years now. I've unboxed and tested out multiple batteries on VentureTech 2.0. You guys go check that out if you want to see more detail. And every single battery, a lot of them are still running right now as we speak, and I haven't had any issues to report at all. And this baby is huge. It is one of the biggest batteries that you can get at 12 volt. It's a great solution if you got all these batteries, worried about getting all these different wires, making sure all the wires are crimped and everything's good, and all these circuit breakers and fuses. This is all built into one battery. So you don't have to worry about any of that. All you got to worry about is the wires straight from the battery to your inverter and chargers and things like that, and any circuit breakers for those. You don't have to worry about micromanaging this battery bank. We're checking out LiTime's 320 amp mini Bluetooth battery. It's a huge 12 volt battery, but it's actually a pretty small size. Let's take a look at this battery and see what it has to offer. This is an ultra compact and travel ready power solution. Shrink your battery space, not your adventure. These are 31% space saving. You got 55% lighter than lead acid batteries. Delivers massive power output in a compact, streamlined form. It's ideal for RVs, off-grid explorers, overlanders, RVs, or custom builds. Mini size and maximum energy. You got class-leading 207.8 watt-hour per liter energy density. That's LiTime's 12-volt 320 amp-hour mini. Packs more power into less space. Perfect for space-constrained RVs and mobile setups. You got the smart Bluetooth 5.0 that's built right in, which is nice. You can monitor this battery's discharge and charge and everything else right from your phone. Self-developed 200 amp BMS. This is a battery management system. It's got all kinds of protections like over voltage, over discharge, short circuit, and different things. It's going to keep this battery safe and lasting a very long time for you. And you got, of course, LFP battery chemistry, so this battery is going to be a lot lighter and a lot safer. You don't have to worry about lead acid. You don't have to worry about lithium ion. This is LFP battery storage, which is very green, non-toxic, safe chemistry. You got low temp cutoff protection, part of that BMS system. It's going to keep this battery very safe in cold environments. And you can get 4 parallel 4 series, giving you a huge portable power system. Smart control anywhere you go. Easily check battery status, track state of charge, manage your power system right from your phone thanks to Bluetooth 5.0 and the LiTime app. Whether you're on the road, at sea, or off grid, stay in control with just a tap. And this got 200 amp self-developed BMS for long-lasting power. That's huge output. You get 2,560 watts continuous output, and it's got peak discharge of up to 1,000 amps. This battery can handle some serious stuff. You don't have to worry about connecting multiple smaller batteries. This is all 320 amp hours all in one case, 2 posts, all you got to worry about. And this is cold-proof, heat-ready for all seasons, -40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use this battery. And that's survival mode activated with wide discharge range. You can use this battery in this temperature range, but also it has a safety feature where it'll stop charging or discharging if you do exceed these ranges. Here you go, 1 battery, 0 compromise. Replace bulky lead acid setups with one single 12 volt 320 amp hour mini, lighter, longer lasting, and far easier to install. Like I said, this is 1 battery, less wires to deal with. You don't have to worry about breakers, all kinds of different things if you're trying to make it a little extra safe. This is 1 battery, BMS built right in. You got 57 pounds. These batteries will be almost 200 pounds. You're only going to get 200 to 500 cycles from lead acid. And this battery setup's only giving you 800 watt hours. You get 4,000 plus cycles. Upgrading to LFP batteries will give you over 4 kilowatt hours of available, easy to use power. The lead acid batteries are going to be more wiring, more complexity, more ways to make mistakes. This battery, all built in one, is easy, secure, and worry-free. So you got real power, real freedom. Power your essentials for over 2 days with 4 LiTime 320 amp hour batteries. That's a lot of power. 16.384 watt hours. That's pretty close to the average daily use in the United States. Average daily use in the United States is somewhere between 20 and 30 kilowatt hours per day just living normally. So if you had 4 of these batteries, that's some serious backup power. It's definitely going to get you around a week or 2 of backup power, using it more efficiency in an emergency type situation. And this is massive power for the people who want energy independent living. 65.5 kilowatt hour home energy wall with 4 parallel by 4 series expansion. Perfect for blackout solar powered homes and off-grid cabins. You can get up to that 48 volt system so you can run really nice 48 volt inverters and things like that. I've been highlighting these batteries at 12 volts from LiTime because the prices have dropped significantly and it's one of the best times to pick one of these up. It's a very fair price and you're getting a lot for this. It's high quality too, so it's a rare situation where you get a low price and actually get a quality product. So we found another one of LiTime's batteries that are extremely convenient to use and a huge price drop, so I wanted to highlight that for you. Now this is the 400 amp hour version of LiTime's 12 volt LFP battery. These are huge, reliable, long-lasting energy storage. They got 400 amp hour capacity. That's like having 4 100 amp hour 12 volt batteries all hooked together, except for you don't have to worry about fuses, breakers, all these different things and wires. This is all built into one with a smart BMS built in to keep this battery safe, lasting a long time. It's got 250 amp hour protection. These are upgradable. You can actually get up to 81 kilowatt hours of power this setup, and you don't have to have a bunch of little tiny batteries. You have these huge batteries built in at 400 amp hours, so you can get up to a 51.2 volt, 1600 amp hour battery bank. So basically what you can do with these batteries, you can upgrade these battery setups. You can even get it up to 48 volts. You can get a max output power of 51 kilowatts, and you can get max usable storage of 81.92 kilowatt hours. Max discharging and charging current of 1000 amp hours, giving you that output. So why upgrade to LFP batteries over lead acid? Well, the main reason is the energy density. These are much lighter and they output at higher wattage. So think about that. They're lighter, smaller, and they give you more power. So the energy density is a huge upgrade. That combined with the 4,000 plus cycles, compared to a lead acid battery that might get you 500, I mean, it's a no-brainer. The way they build these batteries is so versatile, in fact, that you can use these in your RV, you can get it in your truck, you can use it for off-grid systems, home storage, marine, or like me, I have some setups that actually travel from one thing to another. I can pull my battery off, set it up on this system, grab this, bring this over here, because the batteries are so versatile. And I wanted to bring this battery to your attention because it's so easy to use, especially if you're building these 12 volt battery banks that become a headache and you have all these batteries scattered around with different wires. This one case is so nice to have. It looks nice, it looks professional, it looks clean, and the price just dropped quite a bit. We're back with LiTime, checking out one of their newest and most advanced products. These are very new on the market. I've only seen a couple companies put these out. So let's take a close look at this new battery and see exactly what we got going on. So we got an ultra slim power built for every space LFP battery. This is a little bit different than what you're used to. These batteries are 2.36 inches, ultra thin profile, perfect for tight compartments in RVs, vans, boats, and solar systems. And it's got a rugged metal case, resists impacts and corrosions, a lot more safer to have around. It's got IP65 rated protection, keeping the dust and water out. Basically, you got a maintenance-free battery here. You can mount it under your seat, on walls. You can even stack multiple units. The brackets are actually really cool and easy to stack more than one together. Compact power, and it's no compromise. You got 50% lighter and 36% smaller. Compared to Group 31 batteries, LiTime's 12 volt 100 amp hour slim LFP batteries, 50% lighter than lead acid, and you can output a lot more. Engineered for easy, secure mounting. With 4 sturdy mounting brackets and 7 pairs of pre-drilled holes, installation is simple and flexible, whether on walls and cabinets or vehicle panels. Weighing just 32.89 pounds, measuring only 2.36 inches thick, it fits seamlessly into a lot of tight spaces without needing extra modification. Flexible mounting wherever you need power, modified vehicles to wall panels, under table spots to hidden compartments. 12 volt 100 amp hour slim battery offers installation freedom like no other battery I've ever seen. The ultra slim form fits cleanly into a wide range of indoor and outdoor energy setups without taking up precious space. Anybody who's ever worked on a small setup knows that space is very important. If you could reduce the amount of space that your power setup takes up, this is going to be a huge win for you. And this is smart low temp protection built to withstand the cold. Equipped with intelligent low temperature cutoff protection, the battery automatically cuts off charging below 32 degrees Fahrenheit and discharging below -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Another reason why this battery is great, it's going to last a very long time for you. EV grade cells too. We got huge maximum performance and longevity. Built with automotive grade LFP battery cells, these batteries can deliver 500 amp peak and 100 amp continuous outputs to power heavy loads. Engineered for safety and durability, offers 4,000 cycles at 100% depth of discharge, and over 20 safety tests passed and 10 years lifespan for long-term confidence. This is probably the most flexible battery that you can get. This can fit pretty much anywhere. You can charge it any way that you can charge any other battery, and it's got a rugged metal case. It is more similar to what you'd see with a big old server rack battery. It's built very sturdy, but it's just a 12-volt battery. I really like that. I love seeing this. And the price is right. And there's a little bit of a discount going on right now. And you can use my promo code AdventureTech to get an additional discount. Use the links in the comments or the description to get over to this page, get a good deal, and help support my channel at the same time, which I always appreciate. You can subscribe to my channel for free by clicking the subscribe button. If you're interested in learning more about all this tech, make sure to click that bell icon. You can be one of the first people to hear about the new technology. So today we're looking at the LiTime 12V 280 amp hour plus deep cycle lithium iron phosphate battery with low temp protection. That's kind of what they're highlighting on this, but it's actually got a lot of other protections built right in. This is a huge 12-volt battery. It's giving you a lot of power here. So let's take a closer look and see exactly what we got going on. This episode of Adventure Tech, we actually unboxed and set up this battery on Adventure Tech 2.0, which is my other YouTube channel where I unbox and go into detail on all these batteries. I've tested out quite a few LiTime batteries on there. We're getting into some more stuff too, including their solar inverter chargers and things like that. I got amazing equipment. I haven't had any issues with anything that I've got so far. So if you're interested in checking out the full video, feel free to go over to Adventure Tech 2.0 and check that out. So the LiTime 12V 280 amp hour plus low temp protection LFP battery has rugged and lightweight casing, innovative batteries suitable for home storage, marine, RVs, UPS power, off-grid, and trolling motors. It has EV grade lithium iron phosphate cells, 200 amp hour BMS, low temperature cutoff protection, IP65 waterproof, which can help keep dust out as well. Salt spray protection provides assured long service life and safety pretty much in any situation, including out on the ocean. EV grade cells are so much better than other options that are on the market right now. You can maximize the battery life and charging efficiency with this low temp cutoff protection option. It will keep the battery from charging or discharging under certain temperature conditions to make sure your battery lasts a long time, because if you try to use this battery in super cold conditions, it can affect how long this battery lasts for you. So all these protections are built like that. They're built to help this battery last a long time for you. It's kind of foolproof. Unlock limitless power with 3,584 watt hours of energy. Yes, this is a lot of power. This is a very versatile battery and upgradable in many situations. Another great thing about using these types of batteries, you got better charging efficiency and you got different options you can use to charge this, including chargers, solar panels, and generators, or your wall outlet at home. And you don't have to take LiTime's word for any of this, because these batteries have been professionally and rigorously tested, and they have a list of certifications. These batteries are so versatile, you can use them for anything. You can even swap them out for different applications at different times. You can go off grid, you can get home energy storage for your battery, your solar system, even sell energy back to the grid. You got RV setups, trolling motors, and different marine applications. So let's take a closer look at LiTime's 12V 300 amp hour LFP battery for RV and other setups. Okay, let's highlight the outstanding features of LiTime's 12V 300 amp hour battery. It's got advanced EV grade LFP battery cells, which are amazing. These are going to last a very long time for you, 4,000 plus cycles at 100% depth of discharge, meaning you can charge and recharge these over 4,000 times before you even notice a battery capacity difference. This is not like the battery on your phone. These are LFP batteries. These are actually a completely different battery chemistry, which is good to mention because they are a lot safer than lithium ion batteries. These are lithium iron phosphate batteries, and the chemistry is actually inexplodable. It is still a lot of energy density, so it can get hot, but it is not explodable, and there are issues with that like you do see with lithium ion batteries. I do not use lithium ion batteries, and I do not recommend using lithium ion batteries. I always wondered why we're still using them in our phones. LFP batteries are smaller and lighter. It's a quarter the size and 2/3 lighter. So not only is it giving you more power, but it weighs less. It's an amazing combination, giving you huge energy density. It's got built-in 200 amp hour BMS, which is battery management system. It's a bunch of different safety mechanisms to keep this battery safe, running for a very, very long time for you. Basically making it foolproof and maintenance free. You got 3,840 watt hours of energy, and you can put out 2,560 watts, which is very important to note because a lot of 12-volt batteries cannot put out that much power. You got a huge inverter, you're thinking about putting out some serious power. It doesn't matter because smaller batteries just can't put out that much. You need a bigger battery to get higher continuous output wattage. You can get up to 61.44 watt-hour energy, which is basically 3 or 4 normal days of power use. You got your IP65 waterproof and dust-proof cover. These are ideal for almost any application. Like I said, maintenance free, and it's been rigorously tested with all kinds of great certifications. Built to last with EV grade cells. EV grade LFP cells are designed for superior performance and longevity. These cells provide over 4,000 deep cycles at 100% depth of discharge, ensuring they can use extensively without significant degradation. They boast a service life of more than 10 years, and realistically, you can use them continuously after that as well, making them a reliable choice for long-term applications. These cells are environmentally friendly as well, being green and non-toxic, giving you a little bit more peace of mind, and it aligns with sustainable energy practices. And you got them multiple certifications, keeping your mind at ease as well. You got the 200 amp hour BMS protection. It's got a 200 amp hour BMS built right in. It protects you from overcharging, over discharging, overheating, overcurrent, short circuits, all kinds of cool stuff, making this battery safe and last a long time for you. And this has got low self-discharge rate, meaning that if you got it in storage, it's only going to lose about 3% of its battery per month. I've actually tested this, and these batteries do last a long time. It's so surprising to come back to a battery that's been sitting in storage and see that it still has a lot of power in it. And this is lighter and more usable energy. You can fit it in smaller places. It's lighter, it's gonna give you more power. You're not gonna have to deal with a bunch of big, heavy lead acid batteries. It's insane that more people aren't using these batteries. They are definitely superior. And if you get at least 4 of these, you can build 51.2 volt battery banks. You can use these for your 48 volt inverters or upgrade your MPPTs to 48 volts, giving you a lot more solar power. The types of things that you can power with this battery are pretty much everything, because you do have a huge continuous output. Plus, it can handle higher output for short amount of time. So you can handle air conditioners, microwaves, washing machines, different things like that, plus coffee makers. Believe it or not, things like coffee makers use a lot of power initially and actually hard to get going on a lot of inverters. Basically, you got a lot of different ways you can charge it. You can hook them up to your solar panels, MPPT, alternator, DC to DC charger, or if you have AC hookup, you can hook it up through the chargers or through the generators. And since all of these batteries are just so well built, you don't have to worry about hooking a bunch of other batteries together or having wires exposed or anything like that. You have 300 amp hours all built into one battery. You have 2 posts to deal with, and that's it. These are ideal for your RV, off-grid solar setups, heavy-duty trucks, home storage, marine, and overlanders. And I'm just going to kind of finish off the review with mentioning that LiTime services are great. They have all these great certifications, 10 plus years service life for these types of batteries, and that comes with a 5-year warranty. When was the last time you bought something with a 5-year warranty? These guys are confident in this battery, giving it to you for a really reasonable price, lower than I've ever seen it before in my life. So it is a good time to invest in something like this, and you can always use my promo code AdventureTech to get an additional discount on top of that. So the LiTime 12 volt 280 amp hour battery is huge. The best thing about this battery, in my opinion, is that you don't have to worry about connecting a bunch of smaller batteries together. You get this all in one great case that is actually really good protection. Now, you can take advantage of new heights when you have something like this. This is EV grade LFP battery cells. These are going to last 10 years or longer depending on how well you maintain this battery, and it's got built-in protections that do just that for you. So basically, this is a maintenance-free battery that you can charge and recharge over 4,000 times, no problem. Up to 15,000 charges, even if you use it every single day. That is like over 15 years. You get 5-year warranty with this, and you can monitor it using Bluetooth 5.0, so you know exactly how much power is in it, what's going in and out, helping you use your power very efficiently. So you got smart upgrade with Bluetooth 5.0. This is in seamless control with Bluetooth functionality that allows you to remotely manage battery discharge and monitor your entire battery system or individual batteries one at a time right from your phone or tablet. This feature saves your time by enabling real-time management and fault diagnosis without the need for physical access. This is safe, very convenient, and very efficient. LiTime has developed their own BMS, so you're not just getting a plug-and-play BMS that you're going to find somewhere else. This is reinforced 200 amp BMS that safeguards the battery from overcharging, over-discharging, overcurrent, overheating, low temperature, short circuits, and all kinds of other different things. Plus, all-around upgraded self-developed BMS offers 20-plus protections. It has moisture-proof, salt spray resistant, 30-second self-recovery after overload protection, which is really nice. So it'll turn itself back on if enough, it does shut itself off, which is an awesome option to have, and it's got pre-charge function. LiTime's batteries set the standard for unmatched durability and longevity with industry-leading 4,000 plus recharge cycles at 100% depth of discharge. It delivers decades of dependable service, far surpassing standard lead-acid batteries designed to withstand all sorts of conditions. The rugged casing protects against water, dust, corrosion while maintaining high performance. These are these EV-grade lithium iron phosphate cells. These are great surge discharge for 1 second at 1,000 amps, 200 amp continuous discharge. That's a huge amount of power. If you're running into problems with your inverter turning off on you or breakers popping, it might be because your battery's actually shutting down because of its BMS, because some batteries aren't supposed to be running at 200 amps, but this huge battery can. That's going to give you 200 amps of output, as opposed to other smaller 12-volt batteries usually get you only about 100 amps of output. So you can double the amount of wattage that you're pulling out of your inverter with this battery. Upgraded low temperature cutoff protection. This is very important because if your battery gets too cold and you're trying to use it, discharge or charge it at different temperatures, it can damage your battery. But don't worry, because the built-in BMS can actually do everything for you and keep this in good shape, keep you safe and powered up even in cold conditions. You might end up losing a lot of capacity if you didn't have these types of protections, so having these built in is going to help this battery last a very long time for you. Compared to a 12-volt 300 amp hour lead acid battery, this 12-volt 280 amp hour battery is 1/3 the weight and 2 times the power. Not only are you doubling the power, but you're also reducing the weight by 2/3, greatly improving energy density. This is an amazing upgrade. Usually we don't get big upgrades like this in technology. Usually it's small incremental upgrades. So to go from lead acid to the LFP replacement is just a huge leap. Something that is definitely worth taking advantage of. And right now the prices are lower than they've ever been. Unlock limitless power with 3,584 watt hours of energy. This is a good day or two of emergency power. The average use in the United States is between like 20 and 30 per day. So this is definitely an emergency type usage. Plus, if you got solar panels on your roof, you're going to be feeding power in all day long while you're using it as well. Something to keep in mind. Conquer every scenario with ease. These are really versatile batteries. With the 20 plus BMS protections and the rugged casing that can handle salt spray and things like that, there's really nowhere you can't use this battery. It is amazing. These batteries you can charge various different ways. You can get a charger, you can use your solar MPPT, you can use your car's alternator DC to DC chargers, or you can plug it into the AC at your wall at home using one of these chargers or with a generator. So to everybody else, let's take a closer look at LiTime's 12-volt 200 amp hour plus self-heating LFP battery. The main feature of the 12-volt 200 amp hour plus self-heating battery is, of course, self-heating. It's got built-in heating elements to help this battery heat up, get it going in even the coldest conditions. This self-heating battery is designed to handle charging in freezing temperature. With self-heating technology, ensures effective charging even in frigid temperatures. IP65 waterproof provides further protection no matter the environment. In addition, these are EV-grade LFP battery cells with 4,000 to 15,000 deep cycles. That's like 10 to 20 years of usage if you use this battery every single day. That's amazing, balancing sustainability and high performance all in one. Don't let the cold hold you back. This battery with the self-heating gets you through any environment. If it's in a cold environment, this will automatically activate its 150 watt heating pads that are built right in. LiTime self-heated LFP battery quickly heats to safe temperature for safe charging even in cold environments. Faster heating speed, you got 150 watt heating pads. It can heat up from 14 degrees Fahrenheit to safe temperature in 70 to 90 minutes, and from -4 degrees Fahrenheit in 100 to 150 minutes. Whether you're powering your camper in the winter, ensuring your device runs smoothly on a cold morning, LiTime's 12-volt 200 amp hour plus self-heating battery can deliver reliable energy for you. Safer and stronger, this also has the 200 amp hour self-developed BMS. Now, this 12-volt 200 amp hour self-heating LFP battery has high performance needs, and it supports 200 amp max continuous discharge and charge current to provide faster charging and more wattage output. Combined with 20 plus safety protections, the BMS is going to keep this safe and running a long time for you. Plus, it's got pre-charge function, moisture-proof casing, salt spray resistant, and overload protection with auto recovery 30 seconds. Its powerful design not only allows for higher output, but enhances durability and reliability. This is definitely something that can give you a lot of peace of mind. And this is their upgraded version of their 12-volt 200 amp hour battery. You got the self-heating battery, superior performance with the 200 amp hour BMS, letting you output and charge this battery even faster, delivering stronger flow capacity, more reliable power support. In addition, the 150 watt heating pads significantly reduce the heating time compared to the previous 100 watt version. This means faster heating to the optimal operating temperature, ensuring safer power support even in freezing weather. You got lighter, stronger, more durable, weighing only 44 pounds and 65% lighter than other 12 volt 200 amp hour lead acid batteries, reducing burden, making effortless installation. You got 2,560 watt hours of usable energy in one battery, and it can deliver 2.1 times the energy output. It's built to last, 10-year lifespan, over 4,000 cycles, guaranteed 5-year warranty, far surpasses lead acid batteries. It's a huge jump. Basically, say goodbye to lead acid batteries. There's really very few reasons to use these. They're toxic, they don't last that long, they don't put out too much, and they're extremely heavy. Why wouldn't we go with LFP batteries? We are back checking out LiTime's 230 amp hour version of the low temp protection battery. These are really great. I actually have two of these batteries. I have the 230 and the 280 amp hour in my solar setup, and it's a lot of power, pretty nice for off-grid. So let's get into looking at the details on this battery. LiTime's upgraded 12 volt 230 amp hour battery has smart Bluetooth 5.0. All new upgraded 12 volt 230 amp hour battery with low temp cutoff protection and the Bluetooth 5.0 allows easy monitoring and control right from your phone. Features self-developed 200 amp hour BMS with 20 plus protections and EV grade LFP cells with 4,000 plus deep cycles, meaning you can charge and recharge this battery over 4,000 times, which is years and years and years. After that, you can continue to use this battery at reduced output, kind of like you do with your cell phone from day one, but this battery will charge up to 100% over 4,000 times first. Outperforms lead acid batteries and any other type of battery, in my opinion. Ideal for RVs, home backup, off-grid, marine power needs. Upgrade to smart Bluetooth power today by picking one of these up. Ultimate RV trailer camper power solution. Choosing a powerful battery is crucial for your RV trailer and camper adventures because the battery actually going to determine how much watts you can get out of your inverter. This 12 volt 230 amp hour battery meets all your power needs, has an increased output capacity. With one battery, simplify your setup. You don't have to hook up multiple batteries. Fuel your journey with confidence, convenience, and the freedom to explore without these limitations. So you have a simple setup. You got your MPPT from your solar panels coming in, charging your one battery up instead of having multiple batteries connected. You only have to hook up straight your MPPT, straight to your inverter, and you can hook up any normal appliances like you plug into your house. Control and oversight of your battery right at your fingertips. Upgrade to LiTime's 12 volt 230 amp hour battery with smart Bluetooth for the ultimate convenience on your RV trailer, camper, marine adventures, or Overlanding. This powerful battery allows you to monitor real-time battery data and status, control discharge on and off, check the entire battery system with just one tap. Enjoy ease and peace of mind that comes with having control over this entire system right at your fingertips. And I do like the LiTime app. I think it runs pretty well. It's pretty simple. It gives you everything you need. Safeguard your battery in freezing conditions. Now, this battery has low temp protection, so if the battery gets too cold, system automatically stops charging below 32 degrees Fahrenheit and discharging below -4 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can still use this battery discharging up to -4 degrees Fahrenheit while you cannot charge this below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's something to keep in mind, but you really don't have to worry about it because it's got built-in protection, keeping an eye on that for you. And the self-developed 200 amp hour BMS actually has all kinds of protections built in: low temp cutoff, auto recovery after overload, pre-charge function, moisture proof, salt spray resistant. It's going to keep dust, salt spray, different things like that out. It's an extremely versatile battery. Basically, almost all these batteries have this amazing casing on it. So if you want to use it in your home, if you want to use it for your solar setup, if you want to use it hooked into your boat, this is going to be ideal. You got superior EV grade A cells, premium quality for exceptional performance. Utilize top tier EV grade A cells, providing significant advantages over competitors' grade B cells. Grade A cells ensure higher energy density, more stable performance, and longer lifespan. You'll notice some people only rate their batteries up to 1,000 or 2,000 deep cycles. These are rated for 4,000 deep cycles. Longer lifespan, reliability, and consistent power output because of these grade A cells. These cells undergo rigorous quality checks and testing, ensuring that low self-discharge rates and enhanced safety are something that you're going to get. Superior quality not only boasts overall efficiency, but also maximizes the battery's durability and reliability. So this is going to last a very long time for you. Ideal for your RV, trailers, campers, home storage, off-grid, and marine. These are the types of batteries that you replace every 10 to 15 years. It is an amazing investment. If you got lead acid batteries, I don't really know what you're doing because these batteries are superior in a big way. You got 1/3 the weight, 2 times usable storage, 72% the size, 3.5 times the lifespan. It's kind of a no-brainer. So the LiTime 12V 140 amp hour Bluetooth dual purpose battery is one of the most impressive batteries that I've seen that they have. It has huge power output. It's got 1,000 cold cranking amps. So let's take a closer look and see exactly what this thing can offer. Now this is designed for starting outboard motors and fits most brands. You're gonna be able to replace your old batteries. It's gonna last a very long time for you. This is a 140 amp hour marine starting battery crafted to replace lead acid starting batteries less than 1,000 cold cranking amps or equal to. It fits most outboard motor brands including Yamaha, Mercury, Honda, Suzuki, Evinrude, and Tohatsu. Before purchasing, ensure that your current starting battery CCA is equal to or less than 1,000 amps. It is recommended to refer these values depending on your specific application scenario. And if you're unsure whether your battery is suitable for this outboard motor, please provide the required CCA and MCA and outboard alternator charger current so that LiTime can help get you set up properly. So you've got dual purpose marine starting battery plus deep cycle performance. Not only can you use this to start your motor, but you can also use this for deep cycle purposes, and you can run this over 4,000 times no problem because this is a LFP battery and it's EV grade cells. This is going to surpass your AGM batteries in every way. It is superior, specifically designed for marine starting and deep cycles, providing top-tier dual-purpose performance with industry-leading design. Unlike standard marine starting batteries or dual-purpose batteries with limited functions, this battery stands out because it's got Bluetooth 5.0, self-heating capabilities to heat itself up if it's too cold to use, which is great in marine environments, and 140 amp hour BMS. That's something you're definitely not going to get with the old batteries. The BMS is going to keep this battery safe, keeping it last a very long time for you. You got IP67 waterproof and dustproof rating and Group 31 size, making it easy and perfect replacement. Now, the upgraded power reserve mode is a great important guarantee for worry-free outdoor boating. This is something you're not going to see on most batteries. It's very unique to this. When the voltage drops below the set value, this battery will automatically cut off the discharge, so you don't have to worry about starting the outboard motor with depleted batteries due to forgetting about long time powering your other things. You can restart the discharge or control the power reserve mode via the LiTime app. The LiTime apps are great to use too. They're easy, they're simple, straight to the point. Just to explain that in a little bit more detail, basically what's going on with that is that you don't want to get stuck out there with a battery that's dead and not able to start your motor. If you forgot and you were using things with this deep cycle battery and it got too low, you might end up in that situation. But luckily this has an easily customizable shutoff where the battery will save a perfect amount of battery just to get your motor started. This is dual purpose for cranking and deep cycle. So you got 1,000 cold cranking amps, high continuous discharge current rate of 140 amps, which is a lot. You got LiTime dual purpose battery designed for cranking fuel powered outboard motors. This could basically turn over the motor in my truck. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but it has the power to do it, which I think is amazing because I've never heard of an LFP battery having the power to actually start these outboard motors. It's offering 5,000 plus cranking times. Dual purpose battery supports both outboard and connected loads. So you're talking about electric, fishing reel, fish finders, instrument panels, lights, anything. Simultaneously for cranking in deep cycles. You can even hook up an inverter to this. Maintains more than 4,000 cycles under recommended conditions compared to the typical automotive AGMs of only 500 cycles. Think about this. 500 cycles versus 4,000. That's a pretty easy choice. LiTime's batteries offer long-lasting performance, making the price per use a fraction of traditional batteries. This is a huge upgrade. They're so versatile. You got dual purpose. You can start the motor in your battery as well as power everything in your cabin, all with one battery. Very simple setup. Reduce the amount of wires needed, breakers, and everything else. Plus, you got the Bluetooth 5.0 features, which you can be able to check this battery, have advanced features that you just don't have with older battery setups, because older battery setups absolutely have no BMS or any kind of feature at all like this. One of the great features of this battery that you're not going to get with all batteries is the self-heating function. So when charging a battery in cold conditions, the power supply first heats the battery heating pad inside the battery, heating the battery itself up so it's warm enough to safely take a charge and not damage your battery, making sure your battery lasts a very long time for you. Just all kinds of things built in to make this baby last a very, very long time and run very efficiently. This is definitely one of the most versatile and impressive batteries from LiTime. It has amazing features, amazing capacity, amazing output, and it can handle the most harshest environments. And the price does reflect all these extra features. It is a little bit more expensive than other 12-volt batteries, but you got to understand how much is built into this one battery. It is amazing. This is an ideal battery to get in your boat, or if you have an inverter and you want a small battery to be able to handle increased output, this is the battery for you. Feel free to use the links in the comments or the description to get over this page, get a good deal. Use my promo code as well. You get an additional discount. Help support my channel at the same time, which I always appreciate. But you can subscribe to my channel for free by clicking the subscribe button. Make sure to click that bell icon. You can be one of the first people to get over here when these deals are happening.